Well, hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's YouTube video will be about Q&A, getting to know me. So the other day I went on my social media account and I posted a post about what are some questions you guys want me to answer on my segment. The results were shocking, so I picked the first 20. As you can see, they're all here written down. So without further ado, let's get into the questions. Somebody asked me, what is my name? My actual name is Aurelius Rodriguez, to be the full one. But a lot of people know me by Lily Aurelia, which is fine. Rarely people call me by my real name, unless they're mad. But that's another topic. What is your age? I'm not going to say the full actual age, but yes, I am in my late 20s. Late 20s. Late 20s. But we'll leave it at that. Somebody asked me, what is your biggest fear? And I think that's a very very good question to ask. I have to say my biggest fear is losing one of my close family members. And by close, I mean sister, mother, and dad. I think losing any of those three backbone support, it's one of my biggest fear. And I think it's everybody's biggest fear, but personally to me, it's one of my biggest fear. So, next question is very interesting. Somebody asked me, do you regret anything from the past? If I said I do, I'll be lying to you, because I don't. The past made me who I am today, the woman I am today. So, no, I do not regret the past. If I had the chance to go back and redo the past differently, yes. But to regret it, no. So, to answer better question, no, I do not regret my past. Next question will be, where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, I'll be in my middle 30s. No, again, I'm not going to say the actual age, but in my middle 30s. But I do see myself already with a career, married with kids, and most importantly, a homeowner, which is what I've been trying to do for the past couple of years, but things happen, so. But those are my goals that's basically my span life for the next 5 years, where I see myself at. Favorite restaurant? Out of so many restaurants I normally like, I had to narrow it down. And I think that was one of the hardest decisions because literally I like every restaurant for me is a favorite. But since I had to pick one, I have to go with the Sugar Factory up in New York City. That place is gonna leave you speechless. That place is something else, let's just say. It's something else. It's hard to explain it unless you have been there. It's very hard to explain it in like a 5-second video. But I'll suggest you Google it and see what I'm talking about. Somebody asked me, what's your favorite bar drink? I have to go with Coke and rum. Coke and rum is the spot for me. Another question was asked, who is your favorite artist? My favorite artist, I have to say, is Jeremy Camp. Definitely by far Jeremy Camp, because his lyrics, they speak deep down to me. It gets to me deep down. Like, his lyrics is just something else. Another question was, what is your favorite food? Favorite food. I don't really have a favorite food. Like, I think anything, pretty much. I eat anything. Not really very picky with anything. But if I had to choose, I would definitely be Spanish food. Those arroz con gandules and chuleta frita. Those. Yes, at most. Next question. What is your ethnicity? I am Hispanic. Hispanic. And if you don't know what Hispanic is, it's anybody from Puerto Rican, Cuban, Mexican descendant, and I know there's another race, but I can't right now know what it is. But anyway, yeah, I'm Hispanic by nature because I'm Puerto Rican. What made you do YouTube? Good question, whoever asked this. For a while, I always wanted to do one. However, my confidence level was never up there where it's supposed to, where it should have been a long time ago. So it wasn't until recent years where my confidence level started to be up more out there. Like I just started to a point where just I was more confident with myself, didn't really care what people had to say. I was me. It was me, who I was. And it wasn't until recent months where a friend of mine saw me on TikTok and was like, if you're on TikTok, why don't you make yourself a YouTube channel? You're already getting yourself out there. Millions and millions of strangers are looking at you, are looking at your videos, and you're presenting yourself out there. Why don't you do the same thing for YouTube? You just have to play a better mentality than TikTok, but getting there. And well, I decided to take my best friend's advice, and I guess here I am, filming the first segment. So, my best advice is, don't hold it against you. Go for it. You can do anything. Next question. What is your favorite animal? Favorite animal, I have to say, I have three. I don't even have, actually, I lie. I'm not even going to say I have a favorite animal because I have three of them. So, I have to say is elephant, lion, and penguins. Those are the three that I like the most. So therefore, I can't say I have a favorite animal because I like all three of them. I can't choose one. But each animal has a different characteristics that defines in certain ways myself. Another question was, what is your favorite book or movie? This is a funny one because depending on how old are you, it might ring or it might not ring a bell to you. So my favorite movie and book from all time is Halls. Again, it might or might not ring a bell on you. So if it doesn't ring a bell, I suggest you Google it and look up some information up because you will like the video. Or the book, if you're into book, whichever selection you do. Another question, what is your favorite color? My favorite color, don't actually have one. I do have two that I like the most, which is yellow and purple. But since I can't decide which one, I really can't speak on it. But if I really had to, I would say with yellow. Yellow, it's such a bright color. Yellow brings joy, at least to myself. But yeah, yellow is such a bright color. It's just, it brightens everybody's mood, at least to myself. So I don't know about y'all, but to myself it is. So I guess I'll go with yellow. The next question will be, do you have an all-time favorite fragrance? Yes, I do. And in fact, I have it right here. It's called Alien by Mugler. Mugler. I think that's how you say it. But yes, this right here will get you hooked. And it's not really, it's actually very cheap. It's not even that expensive. And if you go to if you get the refill bottle and you go to Lord & Taylor, you get it for like $60 the refill. So imagine, like you buy the whole thing for like less than $100, and then every time it's gone, you pay like $60. It's a pretty good deal. I gotta say, it's a pretty good deal. If you were to be an animal, what would it be? I love this question. I have to say a lioness, because we're fierce and we're tender. Where do you shop for clothing? Being a plus size lady, is kind of hard to find a physical store where you can actually find adequate plus size clothes other than online shopping. But I kind of don't like the online shopping. It's just a hassle of trying it on, returning, and blah blah blah. You know what I mean. But if I had to actually, the one that actually has lately has all my fashion stuff I have to say is Tori. Tori has become my favorite plus-size shopping store for all my clothing and fashion needs. Okay, moving on. Next question. What is something you love about yourself? What is something do I love about myself? Appearance-wise, I have to say I love my eyes. Non-appearance-wise, I have to say my mindset and my mindset and my I don't want to, the way I want to say it, I don't want to sound like I'm so, you know, but my bluntness, and by that I don't mean it in like in a negative way, more so in a positive way. So next question was, what is your favorite Netflix or TV show? As far as Netflix TV series, I don't really have one. Normally whatever catches my eyes is what I see. And since I got so many of them that has caught my eyes, I'll be doing a YouTube series on that, and I don't have time for it. So, but as far as TV or Netflix series, I don't actually have anything particular. As long as it has to do with criminal justice, it will catch my attention real quick, and I think that's what matters the most. Last and final question. Do you speak any other language than English? Yes, I am bilingual. And bilingual means that you either speak one or two languages. In my case, yes, I speak Spanish and I speak English. I am fluently in Spanish in reading, writing, speaking, and understanding. Just like in English too. So with that being said, yes, I do. I speak another language. Well guys, as you can see, I've answered all 20 questions. So with that being said, I am done answering everybody's questions. This is my first video, so if you guys have any other ideas that you guys want me to talk about or bring to attention, just comment. I'll leave it in the comment below and I'll look at it and take it into consideration. So I'm looking at this for my next video, so feel free to comment below what other ideas you guys are, you're looking or you want me to shoot. So comment below and let me know. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you the following week. Bye.